I've got a sheet here that Jim Shelley printed out. It tells you pretty much what the landfill took in from every town in the county. And for the most part, he's got some kind of a breakdown on what he shipped out for equipment or stuff out of the recycle place. But the place we're taking a hit by the looks of this is construction and demolition. This last sheet right here is for the first quarter of 2011, and CMD tonnage is over 1,000, and we put 900 ton of garbage in the landfill. So somewhere along the line, something.
Does that time period include the tornado that went through?
Well, there's probably stuff from that. And see, they're down to the point now where they suggest that every time you take a house down, that's where it goes. Only we don't have the ability to run it through a grinder or something like that and reduce it down to a small quantity. And for a long time they didn't count CMD when they were talking about how much we were landfilling. But now all of a sudden they've decided that they better, because it's all going in the ground anyhow. It's taking up space. But if it's any consolation, for about 4 or 5 years now, Litton's been in the same percentage bracket every quarter. We have contributed somewhere between 3.1 and 3.6% of the garbage in the landfill.
You can always count on that.
Is there any breakdown on the recycling as far as percentage wise?
I don't know if he's got it on this sheet, but there is, yes. Well, right there he's got everything that they put in the place over there. Well, there's tons and what he got for revenue on it. That's got a breakdown completely. Across the top is the heading on what the material is. There's the I don't know what the outcome of this whole procedure is going to be. They have talked about the possibility of just plain shutting that system down and trucking everything to Carroll. Some of the haulers are in favor of it.
Will they do a compacting station then somewhere?
Well, it don't sound like it, no.
Okay.
It sounds like whatever device that they're picking up with now, like Rudd uses that trailer, he would either have a little larger trailer, and then when the blooming thing is full, he pulls it to Carroll.
Okay. But you're talking recycling only, not shutting down the landfill?
No, landfill will remain the way it is, just recycling. There's a lot of quandary, and you have to go through a lot of fine print to figure out exactly what they're talking about, but basically they figure that when you weigh what we're getting for the materials that they recycle against what we're paying for administration, personnel, building rent, profits on our monies and stuff like that, when they figure all of that in, we figure that it costs right at $87 a ton to process recycling. Wow. And they maintain that they can unload it down at Carroll for 20.
Wow.
But I'm sure that if you expect, like Rudd, to pick up his recycling and then take it to Carroll, somewhere along the line, he's gonna have to have more money because he's got more mileage involved. And I don't know what some of the other ones are doing. You heard anything about SAC, Curtis?
No, nobody's been talking about it for months now.
It's been a couple of months since there's been much mentioned about that.
I don't understand it.
Then it's good government report.
Yeah, he's got a ton of numbers. I don't understand anything he's talking about.
He was always good with numbers.